first game of their NBA Cup campaign. The goal is to make it out of the group stage.
Yeah, B.A. We get 4 teams in each conference that make it. It's the 3 group winners plus a wild card. One thing to keep in mind, point differential could be key in advancing.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Porter in at the small forward position. Now here's McCollum, coming off a solid outing against Oklahoma City. Back to Murray. 6 to shoot. Jokic grabs the board. And here's Denver, their first chance this season playing the Pelicans.
Even though they had the better roster, they actually lost the season series to this team last year.
Size and touch of Jokic just too much, finishing with power and finesse.
And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Now here's McCollum. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game.
When you give CJ that kind of shot, and he's going to knock it down. He'll exploit the defense all night long.
Here's Murray. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Brown knocks down the long J.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Murray. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Fires for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And the answer from Murphy, no surprise. He shot 40% for a season from 3. You want Trey from Trey.
Porter finds Jokic. Here's Brown. Gordon outside. Pass to Murray. Porter, the pass to Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Wait a minute. Jokic has got some vertical too? Wow.
The Pelicans trail. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Jones, he's checked in for New Orleans. Alvarado comes in for Murray. Watson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Westbrook comes in for Brown. Jones sets a screen. For 3, McCollum. Gordon pulls it in. And it's Murray with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Willie Green and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He said Nikola Jokic is so intelligent. He said we know the offense is going to run through him. So all we can do is mix up our looks defensively. And then at the other end of the floor, make him work on defense. Try to wear him out a little bit. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Misi, averaging around 6 a game. Williamson outside. Lets it fly. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
So helpful for Zion's confidence to be able to knock down shots like that. It's just going to make him play with so much more reckless abandon.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Williamson with it. Guarded now by Watson. Here's Alvarado. Outside Jones. Back to Alvarado. Jones with a screen on Murray. And it's Alvarado missing. Right side Murray. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Makes his selection just in time.
And so it's Denver, closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. More 2K action in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nuggets?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
On the court for the Nuggets, we've got Michael Porter. Dario Saric is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Strother in at the 2. Najee, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And as we start up the NBA Cup, let's explain to our viewers how the groups are formed.
Sure thing, B.A. First, you only play teams from your conference. The groups are drawn based off of last year's standings, so they try to keep it even in terms of quality of team.
Banked it in off the glass. Westbrook's got 5 points in the quarter.
Don't say this much about guards, but big boy strength there as Westbrook does not give in to the aggressive defense.
Alvarado outside. Driving in. Rebounded by Denver. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
They kept the game close, but made a lot of mistakes, and we heard about it from the coaching staff afterward.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans, and they didn't make the right adjustments. So we'll see tonight if they do.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
McCollum, he's checked in for New Orleans. Murray comes in for Alvarado. Brown's checked in for the Nuggets. Murray comes in for Najee. And here are the Nuggets. Good momentum, 8 straight points. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks, guys. A big move for the Pelicans this summer, trading for DeJounte Murray, a versatile and durable lead guard who's proven to be one of the best clutch players. His acquisition directly addresses some of the Pelicans' greatest needs. And guys, I'm very interested to see how this plays out.
A big piece. Okay, Shams, appreciate the update.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Murray passes to Porter. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Murray deciding where to go with it. Fires from deep. Can't get it to go. 3 for 5 shooting so far. Murray inside. Defended by Murray. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nuggets. Williamson's checked in for New Orleans. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Saric, a screen on Murray. Pelicans cleared away. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, there's probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. And the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
A different look for Denver. Nikola Jokic comes in for Saric. And it's Watson in for Porter Jr. Spins. Murray passes to Watson. Jokic against Olynyk. Pass to Brown. Lets it go from deep. Williams grabs the board.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Oh, the power of Zion.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're big or small. You do not want to go toe-to-toe with Zion on the inside.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Screen by Watson. Here's Murray. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Murray against Murray. 3-pointer. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession.
Substitution for your opponent. Nisi.
Here's Murray. Off the inbound, no good. And so it's the Denver Nuggets in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Good evening, everybody. Can you guess what we're starting the show with? Wow, you guys are good. Time for the power. And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days? And switching gears now to that first half, what a difficult start for the Pelicans.
Well, their problems start on the back.
Thanks, as always.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Jamal Murray.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Murray and McCollum make up the talented backcourt. Zion Williamson out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Messi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Toughest thing to cover in the game, and Jamal Murray making it difficult on that play in the pick and roll.
Well, Brent, the Pels bowing out to the Thunder in the first round last season. Not a bad showing, though.
Yeah, no shame in that. You lose to the #1 seed in the Western Conference. They have a great collection of young players and just need to spend more time together to try to take that next step. One change could take them from a playing game to home court advantage this season.
Well, Brent, we hear the term empty stats ever so often. What are your thoughts about that phrase?
BA, when you play such a long season, there are going to be nights where the game is not all that competitive. But we also know that throughout the course of long seasons, there are teams that are not going to be competitive. Still, those guys going out there on a nightly basis and putting up their numbers, getting those reps in, it means they're capable.
Pass to Messi. Now McCollum. There's the triple. Knocks down the triple. McCollum's got 7 points.
CJ just so smooth and is a marksman from three.
Jokic with a screen on Murray. Out to Gordon. Outside Murray. Screen by Gordon. Outside Porter. 4 on the clock. From outside, off the mark. Pelicans trail by 11. McCollum on the left side. Launches a three. Rebound by the Nuggets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. Here's Gordon. They kick it out to Murray.
2 minutes remaining.
Screen by Gordon.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the third. Misses the baby hook. McCollum taking his time here. Here's the pick. Fires the three. Buries it from 3. McCollum's got 8 points in the quarter.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
McCollum against Murray. There's the three. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. You know, Brent, C.J. McCollum is just a natural leader, a classic connector.
CJ has been amazing since day one coming into the NBA. I have no doubt that CJ, after his playing career is over with, is going to spend a lot of time either in the front office or in the league office, the way he presents himself and promotes the game. Class act.
Jones, his shot is good.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Murray. Westbrook's got 9.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
McCollum against Murray. Now here's McCollum. Defense right on him. Great D that time from Jokic.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Westbrook gets the bucket.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Murray against McCollum. Drops in the layup for 2. McCollum's got 10 points here in the second half.
Just always appreciate the way that C.J. McCollum is such a natural scorer.
Gordon with a screen on McCollum. And he lobs it up! Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. It's Denver. They lead by 12. All right, we're going to step aside for just a... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Denver, Dario Saric is out there with Peyton Watson. Then it's Murray. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. Here's Watson. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3 ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
The 3. No luck on that one.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Murray. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
This team just goes to another level when Jamal Murray does offensively.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Watson. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And they double up Jokic. Porter from outside hits the trifecta. And the Nuggets lead by 17.
Love the answer right there from Porter Jr., a dead-eye sniper from outside.
Murray for 3. Gordon pulls it in. Denver has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Left side Porter. Here's Brown. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Misi's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the game. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And what you love about this Denver offense, Grant, by and large, they take good shots.
Oh, they do. Top 5 in field goal percentage over the last 5 seasons. And a lot of that is Jokic delivering the ball to the right guy at the right time.
The team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Pass to Misi. Down low. McCollum's shot is off. Denver leading by 18.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Nuggets.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jamal Murray.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
New Orleans has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Pass to Messi. Now here's McCollum. And again, New Orleans no good.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And here's Porter outside. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. McCollum with it. Checked by Murray. Shot's good by McCollum. And so Murray will bring it up for the Nuggets. So far in the 4th, they've allowed just 6 points. Drains the triple.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
What a play by Zion. He's a big man with quick moves.
Now here's Murray. So no problem for Denver as they get the win. And remember, tonight's... All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it.